Did I get my rag? I don't know. I didn't get my rag. Oh, come it. I'll probably get in trouble for using one of the wash rags, but what do? You gotta have a rag. Let me run and get my rag, and I'll show y'all what we're gonna be working on here in just a second. Let me turn this whole phone around. Give you a good idea here. Yep. So, as you can see, there it sits on the table. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I had to go get my rag. So, what are we doing today, people? Well, the wife wanted me to go out in the shop and dig out this old kerosene heater. And she is old. We've had this thing for many years. And she wanted me to clean it. Because it's cold and we have that one electric heater we're using. And, well, you know, it's not keeping up very well. I mean, it does okay, but I mean, for one electric heater. So, instead of buying one, we got this one out there in the shop. And so I figured I'd take this thing out and clean on it and kind of show y'all what I'm doing with it. Now, well, if you have a kerosene heater that's been sitting up for a while, good morning, Miss Moser. If you got a kerosene heater that's been sitting up for a while, be sure you clean that thing before you use it. Light it outside, let it burn a while outside, let it burn all of the dust and dirt and stuff that's built inside of there, inside of this compartment, before you fire it up in your house. Absolutely be careful when you're using one. But let me kind of give you an idea of what I'm working with here. Let me move the phone over here a little bit closer where you can see. See, I done got the top taken off of it. And you can see down inside there, hopefully, that it's pretty clean. I got to do some more wiping down, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wipe it down. But it's not too bad in there to be sitting up in the shop for a while. But you can see around how dirty it is. And it needs cleaning. And all I have is some regular soap and water here to clean it with. Here's the part that covers the wick. I've taken it off already. And it's in good shape. Surprisingly, to be as old as this thing is, I figured it would have been rusted out and all that kind of stuff, but it's not. It's in real good shape. So yeah, we're just gonna take the wash rag and again, don't tell her. This is one of the new ones, but I couldn't find nothing. So we're gonna use it. And we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna slide that handle back in there. We're just gonna start wiping her down, clean her up real good. Cause it's been, I don't know, a couple of years since we used this old girl. But I think it's gonna warm up. They're saying it's gonna warm up. The sun was supposed to pop out today. So far, it's still cloudy and it's still cold. I don't know if the sun's gonna pop out anyway. But, you know, hey. Oh, you can tell that's been out there a while. Yeah. Well, that little rubber seal, I'm gonna have to clean around this. And that little rubber seal you got, yeah, you probably can't see it, but there's a little rubber seal right there. Be sure you clean it real well. Let's see if I can show you. See a little rubber seal that goes on the here when you put the kerosene in. Yep. Got to make sure you clean that pretty good. I hope the picture quality is good on this, guys. I'm using this tripod again. I'm not used to using this thing 'cause I don't use it that much. I'm actually going to oil this just a little bit, and then I'll let it soak, and then I'll clean that off. Kerosene, so I mean, you go to. We went last Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember what day it was. We went and got Mama a kerosene heater, but it's one of the square type. You know, I want one of those as well. The only place we could find one was Tractor Supply. Everybody's done, bought these things out. I tried a month ago to get her to get one. When Walmart had them for $119. It's like, you need to get one, I ain't getting one of those. I'm scared to use it, kind of thing, I'm like, well, all right then, you'll regret it. You'll be wanting one. Well, it got down into the low 20s here. Mama decided she wanted one. Now I'm driving all over the place trying to find a kerosene heater. Found them at Tractor Supply, but let me tell y'all something. Now, I found these at Rural King for $129, but that's not what I wanted her to have, because I worry about this in that RV. I wanted one that was, made like that, where it don't get hot anywhere but in the front. We got one that somebody had brought back, said that it stunk. Of course, kerosene's gonna have a smell to it when you light it. It's kerosene. When you put it out, it's gonna have a smell. It's kerosene. So they had it marked down to $160. I said, okay, let's get it. I just lucked up and I found it. And we bought that one. Now that joker heats that freaking RV up fast. Let me tell you what, it heats it up fast. But to get a new one there like that was $200 freaking dollars. They've ever lost their mind. Of course, I could have ordered it on Amazon, for $169 brand new. But she wanted it, and she wanted it then. So that's Mama for you. So, we went a-looking, and that's what we found. That's what we got. Now, I do worry about her using it, I ain't gonna lie. But in an emergency case, if the power goes out over there or something and I can't get to her, at least I know that she has some heat. And it's cold. It's been cold here. I'm gonna move you guys a little bit over here. Raise you up some. I'm gonna get down inside of here. If you can see down inside of there. See down in there, maybe, hopefully. See down in there. It's dusty and dirty. Well, I'm just gonna take my rag and we're gonna clean down around in here. The wick looks okay as well. The wick still looks good. I won't get as much of this dust, dead bugs, things like that that's in here out. The best that I can. Again, I will light this before I take it in the house. We're going to put kerosene in it. We're going to let it sit here and let it soak. Because it's dusty as all get. I'll probably break out the air compressor, blow down in there, all that stuff. Get everything out of it. But we bought a gallon of that kerosene. See if we can clean this wick a little bit. We bought a gallon of that kerosene at Tractor Supply. That, what they call it, that clean burn or whatever it's called. On sale, it was $30 for a gallon of that stuff. $30. That's incredible. Now, I want to ask you, you can leave in the comments if you use a kerosene heater or not. You can let me know what you think. Is that stuff any better than the kerosene that you're buying at the gas station? Is it the same stuff? I believe it is. You can buy trying to be careful with this. You can buy it's a comes in a little squirt bottle. You can buy this stuff you squirt in your kerosene that helps clean it. Yeah, hello everybody. I see you in there. Hope everybody's doing good today. Virginia, yeah, I bet it's cold. Oh, I don't. Depends on how high you burn it, how long you burn it. It's Moses. I'm gonna say if you run a gallon of kerosene, if you run your heater continuously, overnight, a day, something like that. They're gonna wipe this down. It's dusty, but it's not in bad shape. It's just got a lot of dirt and dust on it. Yeah, I would say probably you might get a day out of it. It's not the cheapest heat for sure that you can have, but it's warmer. It's a warmer heat, you know. And Mama, bless her heart, she's 85 years old, and electric heat just it doesn't do it for her. I mean, she stays cold, and this is a continuous heat, and it's just warmer. Now, I don't know where my dog is went. I don't know where he went. He's MIA. He's missing. We're gonna go search for him. You know why? Because I guarantee you, he's after that mouse that's out there in the greenhouse. I bet you he is. I bet you 2-1 that dog. There's a mouse it's out in the greenhouse, and that mouse has kind of dug itself in between two boards, and I guess he's made him a little nest in there. Don't blame him because it's been kind of cold. Well, Simba has drove himself crazy wanting that freaking mouse. Drove himself insane. Not only has he drove himself insane, but he's driving the dogs next door insane because he's out there looking for that freaking mouse. And of course, it gets them started. And let's go see. Let's flip you around. Let's go see if we can find this dog out here. Let's don't trip over our kerosene. I bet you 2-1. Hope you guys can see it. See how cloudy it is? And the sun's supposed to shine. Maybe it'll pop out this afternoon. Let's go see if we can find this rat-tailed dog of mine. Hello, Bigfoot. You watching over the place? Oh yeah, I hear him. He's over here scratching. Driving himself. Simba. Simba. Alright, quit. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. You're gonna get cut. Leave it. That's what he's doing, people. I see the mouse in there. Leave it. Come on. Leave it. Let's go. Let's go. Nope. Nope. Let's go. Let's go. Leave it. Leave it. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Come on. Let's go. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Good boy. He'll circle back around. He won't mind me. Leave it. Leave it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Don't let these people see you get in trouble. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Leave it. See, the window has broken there. That's an old greenhouse. Me and the brother-in-law built that thing years ago out of an old barn or house or something they tore down using that wood. And it's been great. It's been awesome. But the old windows and stuff in it, they've fallen out. They've broken and everything. So, I mean, it's in bad shape. So, I'm going to have to take it down. I'm going to put me a metal shed up like, leave it. Like I've done at Mama's house. And, take everything out of that greenhouse. It's become a storage shed because the trees have grown over it. And it's not really a greenhouse no more. It's turned into a storage shed. So, anyway. But hey, look at the old kerosene heater. That should look, boy, that should look a lot better. Now, really, I think it's just a matter of putting this thing back together and Just lighten her up. I don't think the battery still works. You know how when you put a battery in it, you push this and to ignite it? I think that part of it, is falling apart, but we'll see. And be sure when you put it back together, you got this little spring in the front. And that little spring is what you use to clean the wick. Be sure you got it here at the door when you put it back together. If not, well, you're going to take it back apart, my friend. I even got my little window cleaned. And I can't believe you can still see through that window. This thing's held up. Leave it alone there, Simba. He's thinking hard on that rat. No, ma'am. We were going to get that done today. But my sister's been real sick. It's cold, it's crap, it's cloudy. And I mean, she's had COVID now for a week. I called Mama this morning and said, hey, let's try to do this tomorrow over there. And I said, because Mitch's real sick and I don't feel like getting outside and spending all day in this cold, damp weather, trying to put a door on the shed and finishing up that underpinning on that RV because it did come in. And we got to get that done. It's foolish to, to go through all that and get yourself sick, I think, We have some plastic hanging over. It has some plastic hanging over the door entrance of the shop or the shed, and it's covering it really well. So I don't think, really, it's just as good as that door. I got that plastic over it really well. You can only do so much. You can only do so much. And Slacker's sister, she's like me. She works a lot of hours a week, and you try to take care of Mama on the weekends. And do some of your stuff too. Sometimes you get sick and sometimes you have to have a break. And this is just one of those times, right? If you're on here and you're new to the channel, be sure you like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and so would Simba. We just get into some whatever around here. That's what we do. We get into whatever. I do try to go live Saturday or Sunday. Just say hi to everybody. Appreciate everybody for subscribing. I think we're like 183, something like that. It's not bad. Let me grab the rest of this thing. Oh. This is the metal sides that goes around it. You've seen that around the kerosene heater before. I'm going to wash those things down and put them back on real fast. And then we're going to have to go to the store. We're going to get us some kerosene, and I'm going to get one of those things that you pump it out of the container into the kerosene heater instead of trying to pour it out of that 5-gallon jug into the kerosene heater. I think it'd be a much easier job if you just get one of those little pumps. They can't be that much money, $4 or $5, Thank you, Miss Moser. She'll get there. She's just a slacker sister. That's all it is. Just a slacker sister. But she'll get over it. She'll get over it. She's pretty tough. She'll bounce back. Pretty tough. Yeah, she's had that COVID for a week. I got that COVID about 2 years ago. That stuff put me in the hospital. And I stayed in the hospital a week. Yep. In the room right before they move you to the last hope, I told them, I said, y'all might as well just get me up walking. I said, because I'm not going to that next room over there. And it's like, Miss Parker, you can't get up, move around in the bed stuff. I said, well, you might as well get ready for these alarms on this bed to be going off all day and y'all running in here because I ain't laying in this freaking bed. I ain't dying. I had COVID pneumonia. And after the fifth or sixth time of running in that room, the bed went off. They hooked my oxygen up and my IV up with long cables where I could walk around the room. They said, please just don't go out of this room, whatever. I said, hey, I ain't worried about going out of the room, but I am going to walk in the room. I'm going to take myself to the bathroom, all that kind of stuff. I ain't laying in this bed and die. Because you know, the worst thing can happen to you if you get pneumonia is laying down. That's what gets you. Let's see if we can get this bad boy back together. All right. So, silly me has to remember, let's see, how did I take it apart? Oop. Mama didn't raise no smart man. Hello, everybody. Hello, Germany. I know it's cold over there. Oh, I'm pretty sure of it. Thank you for hopping in. America, appreciate you watching, buddy. Try and get this. Try and figure out what I did wrong. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. It's been a minute, people. Been a minute since I took her apart, but we figured her out. Let's see. This should go back the same way. This just slides. This slides in the bottom groove, and this slides in the top groove. And then this here just bolts on to this here. See this side? I didn't unbolt that side. There's no reason in unbolting both of them. I just took this one loose. You just put it back together. And there goes that wind. If I can get my handle to cooperate with me. There goes that wind. I was hoping that wind would hold off. We almost got it back together though, so I think we'll be all right. Come on now. Get back in there. What are you doing, buddy? What you doing? What you doing? Then we just see that just bolts back together, this frame. Can you see it, guys? Yeah, this frame bolts back together, and then she's pretty much cleaned and back together. It's that simple. But I can't stress enough, when you mess with one of these things, well, you know what? I got to put the top back on it. Yeah, it would help. It would help to put the top back on it. Okay. Well, I won't bore y'all with me putting the top on it. It's just a matter of setting the thing down on there. It doesn't bolt or anything. So I just wanted to hop on here and give y'all an idea. Basically, if you got an old kerosene heater, don't take it to the road unless it's just rusted out on the bottom or something. Unless this is rusted out or whatever. Unless you got some rusted out components. Look how nice it cleaned up. Can you see down in there? Look how nice it's cleaned up. Right? Some soap and water. And she's been there in that shop for a long time. And hopefully she'll be ready to go. Just be careful with it. Use one at your own risk, all right? Well, I can hop on here and show you when I start it up. That might be a little bit later on this afternoon, Miss Moser, because I got to go and get kerosene, and that's the stuff I got to get before I can start it up. But we can do that. We'll do that later on this afternoon, for sure. We'll set it out here in the yard, because I want to light it in the yard first, of course, before we light it in the house. Like I said, always light it outside. Let it set with kerosene in the tank for a while, because that wick has to absorb some kerosene to get the wick moist and wet and ready to go before you try to light it. If not, it's going to smoke like heck. Use good kerosene And just be careful with it. Only use the blue jug for kerosene. Remember, don't grab just a jug out of your shop that's had gas in it or something. Put kerosene in it, because then you're asking for trouble. I've heard of people doing that before. One jug for kerosene only, and use a blue one unless you got one of these. I've had this thing for a long time. We bought this at Lowe's years ago when we were supposed to have an ice storm. That come with kerosene already in it. It's a nice metal container, and I've kept it. And that's why I put my kerosene in. And I know it's just for kerosene. That's the only thing that goes in it. All right? Well, let's wrap this up. Clean up my mess and get my dog and my wife, and we're going to head and see if we can find some kerosene. I want to get me one of those little pumps to fill this thing up with, and we're going to let it set a while. And then and later on, we'll see if we can fire it up. We might do it out here in the yard and do us a live on it. What the heck, right? It's winter time. It's cold. Whew. All right, y'all. Every one of you, thank you for following the channel, watching, giving me those thumbs up. I hope you can stay warm. Germany, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for hopping on here. Stay warm over there. I know it's cold there. Probably got all kinds of snow going on over there. But all y'all, stay safe until we talk again. Average Joe, my sidekick, he's back out there. He's after that mouse. So I got to go get him before he gets cut on some broken glass, because he's hard-headed. I got to go get him, and then we'll wrap it up. I'll see y'all later on this afternoon. If the phone closes. Simba boy.